All right, welcome in. This is the average goob, and tonight we're gonna be working on Arrrrchemist. It's my pirate software pirate jam game. Oh, hey, thanks for the 5 months of subs with a 3 month streak. Wow, well, thank you for that, Stellar Frog. Oh, look at that. Nice little start. I'm just playing around in my game. What I'm doing right now is going through and seeing what I need for jam complete. So these are the things that I would like to focus on in order to complete the game jam. Oh, and I hope that I can do it, but it's just a little bit of a list. I did a couple things over the weekend, such as adding the shadow that chases you. I added score or currency so that you can buy upgrades from the shop. I started working on the different slots for mixing the potions. And when you have these equipped, they modify your autocannon and your fired cannons. Maybe. I haven't really decided. But definitely the autocannon will be modified from it. So there's that. I've added health bars to the enemies. I have increased and added lots of effects just to give it a little bit of juice. And the loot system is also in place, so that loot falls from enemies. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get another one over here. Oh gosh, the shark is getting bigger. Okay. Now I go through the chest, and we've got loot that gets sucked up to the player. So there's a little bit of sound effects that go with that too. But it's going pretty good. Going pretty good. The mechanics are feeling pretty fun. I could just sit here and just go around this ocean forever. Oh, that was a bad move. Also, if we were to run into the shark that's slowly chasing us, he hurts and he gets bigger. His shadow, I think, is full size at this point, which is kind of terrifying. Doesn't affect the enemies, but it does hurt my ship, and he needs to be destroyed because the bigger he is, the more damage he's going to be doing to me. So let me see if I can line these up. I kind of want to make like a cone where I can choose where it gets fired, but I don't know. This isn't so bad for a little game jam. And the only thing that hurts them are the cannonballs that land in the water. So you can't just fire off cannonballs in the air. And then they drop a ton of money. I'm thinking about dropping health or something that the player can go sit in. Maybe you anchor or something. I don't know. But the main thing that I want to work on is getting the upgrades and the alchemy stuff in place. I think it's going to be important. I also added a back to title so we can easily reset the game right from the game or quit. Uh, it is quite a bit. I've created the upgrade card and I even have mockups for all these here. So I'm currently working on bringing in the potions and I've got all the upgrades ready to go. So, quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and just keep working on the potions since I'm here. Might as well get them all done. Oh yeah, what are the different balls that I can have? Shadow ball. Aha. Emanates or emits? What's emanate? Emanate mean? Is that the word I'm looking for? Emanate. Wait, is it an E? Emanate. That's such a weird looking word. I'm just gonna put emits. I mean, I guess emanate is the right word. It's like made of pure darkness. Cool. Let's go ahead and increase their prices here. And then I'm just gonna make it so enemies just constantly spawn. This could be like a almost Survivor's like game at this point. I mean, it's an action arcade game. That's what it comes down to. Let's see. What's the orange one gonna do? We got red and red to make fire. I guess this one would have the elasticity. An orange potion that bounces. No, I don't know. Feels like liquid rubber. So you have to mix that with like the red one or something. Yellow potion. Okay. The yellow potion probably be used to make the shotgun. So it could be like an acid. Breaks down metal. All right, cool. And then we can make this purple one. Let's just go ahead and do 300. We'll do 450. And then just 500. So what is that? 250, 500, 800, 1250. We can make this 350. Okay. Just like 1500 total to get all the potions. And I can adjust these as I go. These aren't going to be hard coded or hard saved as a graphic, I guess. I'm going to be coding them into the game. If I can figure it out, of course. And then that. Okay, and then we got the upgrades, which I guess the upgrades aren't super important right now. I really just need to focus on getting the actual potions in the game, but I do have an idea for the upgrades here. I don't know how to depict. I guess it's just whenever you equip these, it'll change out what's in the slot, I guess. Okay. I was gonna do quantities, but I'm not gonna do quantities. Potions! Hey, Talia. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm trying to get the potions into the game because this whole game's supposed to be about alchemy, and I since I'm learning Godot at the same time, I've just really focused on the movement. Told you to be back. Yeah, you did. You did. And now I believe you. Not that I didn't believe you when you said it. I'm glad you're here. You to hopefully watch a little bit of progress. Trying to do my best over here. I've been working a lot offline on this. I worked all day yesterday. Like, I wish Godot had like a timer like Game Maker does where it tells you how long you've been working on the game. Because I've been working on quite a bit here. Gonna grab the laptop to see better. Nice, nice. Whoa. Run into me. Ha! You played yourself, enemy. Technically, I can play all this without a mouse now. Really nice. It's a looming shark. Okay, I think these keys are pretty good. So J and K for the abilities, space for the cannonballs, and then Q and E to swap the slots. I just have the keyboard keys mapped right now, and then I'm also working on setting up the controller for it too. Oh man, Seto! The Seto raid, holy cow. I am honored. Thank you so much for the raid. How was stream? I thought I saw, weren't you doing you're doing a Twitch game jam? How's that going? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Deflux Streams, thank you for the follow. Dennis Fine, thank you for the follow. I've seen you around in the community a little bit. Hey, it's Basie. I'm doing all right, Seto. Thank you. Wow, my heart rate just shot up to like plus 20.
As
Deflux,
the average goob, you better be good. Seto has a habit of rating the worst streamers recently. No pressure.
Oh no. No, it's not gonna be any better. Oh no. Thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate you. I actually crushed it productivity-wise. How do you get stuff done with so many people hanging out? That's awesome. Approximately half this raid is indie game devs team members. Everybody's just following along. We just keep the train going, and when I end, I always end up raiding into another indie game dev. Hey Ryan, welcome in. It's okay, Seto.
At Setolix, I didn't do nothing.
Thanks for the 100 biddies again. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Did I just hit 700 followers, Fanny Slam? I think I did. We hit 701. Wow. I honestly, I forgot we were getting so close to 700. All the support has been awesome. He ignores us. Who's ignoring? I'm not ignoring you. Thoro, welcome in. Thoro, thank you for the follow. I was just noticing you. Also, if you notice, I'm being followed by a giant shark that just keeps getting bigger. So I'm the average goob, and I'm learning Godot. This is my 2 weeks in on the game engine. So I started with a little bit of Survivor's course to start learning the ropes and understand the interface a little bit. And now I joined the Pirate Jam to make a pirate-themed game. The theme was Shadow and Alchemy, and I'm working on the alchemy part. I have the shadow part in, if you couldn't see. And there's gonna be some more enemies. So I got like dolphins. I have the shark here, which as you can see is big as my ship, if not bigger. I've got the whale, and these things will chase you and destroy you as you're going. So if I run into this big boy, he just took out 20 health. So it gets pretty intense, and you can kill it. You just gotta aim the cannonballs right into the shadow. TVD Gamer also rated into Seto. Very good stream. Seto is an awesome time. I like hanging out in Seto's stream. I love throwing some stuff at him every once in a while. That's always fun. Gotta ruin the nice even follow number. I know. You know what? It's at 702 now. So Full Roof set us right back on track. We gotta keep those even numbers. It is a huge shark. Look, it's even bigger now. I don't know how big it's gonna get. I think this might be it. It is the Meg. And so, like, if I restart the game and get back into it. Oh, what's just happened? Hey, Hex Code gifted a 1-month sub to Seto. Thank you for the gifted sub. Hey, Seto, you're now a gooby, which means that you can use Goop Goob in chat. But yeah, see how tiny the shark starts? So it's not really a big threat. And then once you kill the shark, then the other one spawns. And let me tell you, hang on, I got this. I got this. Where are they? Shadows. Check these guys out. We have the Kraken. We have the shark, which everybody's seen. We've got the dolphin here. We've got some scale here. We've got the whale. The whale is going to be in the map. I don't know how he's going to fit. Obviously, it's not going to be this big. I do have like a ton of stuff out in this sheet here. Working on a little bit of the upgrades. Here we go. Here's all the game assets. I was looking for the fart redeem. Wrong stream. No, this isn't the Nerdy Nerd stream. However, all of my emotes are done by Celine from the Two Nerdy Nerds. So I commissioned her, and she's been doing an awesome job on all of those. Not a white whale, though. Needs more metaphor. Finis, I agree. I think the metaphor here is good luck. You're gonna have to take this guy down. And I try to scale them. So I use this sheet to kind of scale my assets, and so you can see the whale is pretty hard to dodge, but he'll probably have quite a bit of health. And I've got quite a few things that I have to work on for this stream. I put together kind of a notes for jam complete because we're looking at 2 days and 13 hours left, which is a little scary, a little scarier than all the shadows. So I've got a little bit of a list that I have to do here. I do have my game design document completed, and I've stuck to most of this for as much as I could. I've got the doubloons, I've got no Kraken, you can navigate the water, there's wreckage. So there's a little bit here. I'm going to go ahead and just want to give a little playtest feel again. And there's also going to be a little bit of controller support. I'm trying to hook all that up too. It'd be nice to have everything in there. You can see the enemy and I are just going at it. Add a little bit of juice effects. I can even add here. Let's see. I've got desktop audio. Turn off that Spotify. So you can hear some of the sound effects I've got going on here. I gotta make music too, so no pressure there or anything. Ish Basie. Call me Ish Basie. What does that mean? I feel like you just made me say something I shouldn't have. You love the art style. Thank you, Seto. I hand drew everything. I learned how to do game art about like a month ago now. I really started doing some digital art in March, and so I'm trying to make games all inclusively, all by myself, and do all the music, the art, sound effects. Every sound you hear, I made right here with my mouth. So now that you know that, you're gonna start hearing some mouth sounds. I can guarantee it. I also like to do all the things. Yeah, I mean, it makes it feel more authentic to who I am. It's kind of, this is me. This is my game. The best consecutive pops. There you go. I did the pops for the Two Nerdy Nerds game, so you get to hear that 100 times. Yeah, it's my vision through and through. Exactly. But I'm gonna try to make it through this list. You are more than welcome to hang out here and see if I can make it through this. But I understand if you need to raid and run as well. So thank you again for your raid. Yeah, sounds are important. That's why almost all my games don't have any. No, yeah, game jam games are tough. As a matter of fact, I haven't done a little average game studio shout out here, but I do make a lot of games, and most of them are in game jams. So average game studio, I've got all these games on here, and every single one of these, except for maybe one or two, are made in game jams. You could say I'm a chronic game jammer. And this has been over like 15 years or so. I've just been making games off and on. And then these are all Game Maker, so Godot is going to be kind of my new little deal. I'll be here until my partner lets me know she's off work. Heck yeah. Sweet. Well, I mean, you can judge a little bit of my code too while you're here. I know you don't do Godot, you do Unity, but code's code, right? Sounds add literally 100% to the game. The first time I had a sound, I knew I had to have in all my games, right? There can't be a game without sound. I can't see it not having sound. You have a cat, you gotta have cat sounds. You have a car, it needs car sounds. Like it's just, it needs to be believable. And that's what I've realized. It doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be believable. So I need to also make cannon firing sounds, and I'll just have fun making those. Looking forward to seeing the Kraken. It looked really cool. Me too. I hope that I can get to the point where this Kraken's in there, because he's gonna have like his little legs sticking out of the water that you can shoot, and then he'll come out of the water, and then you can fight him. Otherwise, he's like a shadow underneath. Is this game released on Steam? Welcome back, Deflux. No, this is for the Pirate Software's Game Jam. Can you buy it early access? No. No, see, I don't make people pay for my games, or demos. No. Yeah, you'll get to play it though. I'll do a little game jam release, and then I'm probably gonna keep working on this after the game jam. I'm having so much fun doing this. Okay, we got a problem. What do you mean? You'll be able to play the game, if you can call it that. No, it's not $60, Deflux. It's not $60. Come on. Unfortunately, I've got to go. I've got to convert caffeine to code in the morning. Hey, thank you for hanging out for a little bit. And thanks for the follow. Theo Rolf, have a good night. I appreciate you. Some people keep equating this to Skull and Bones. I don't even know what that is. It's like a quadruple A game. Hope to catch you again when the time zone allows it. Ah, me too. Me too. We have a good time around here. Did you not see that was that's what the game what? The issue with game jams getting addicted to working on an entry. Yeah. I haven't really had too many issues getting addicted to working on entries. I kind of just leave them in the dust and then maintain some updates. Skull and Bones sucked majorly. It was way more expensive than $60. There's no way I could release a game for $60. It would have to be like pseudo live service. I don't know, I couldn't do it. Frosty in Canada, hey average, was on the raid by FK. Nice to meet you. Well, thank you for coming in and chatting away. I appreciate that. Welcome from the raid. Hopefully I can provide a little bit of entertainment. I don't have any like cool effects or anything on the stream. All my alerts are made in the last game jam I did like 2 weeks ago. And I'll probably add some cool things from this game jam, but not as entertaining as Seto's. But I'm working on it. I'm actually kind of new to doing game dev streams. It's very nerve-wracking trying to keep up with everything, but I'll make something, I hope. I'm gonna cheat over here and just grab this health bar. Nobody has to know. All right, let's give it a little bit of a change. I kind of do. I want the player to know that this is an enemy. Make their health bar a little bit darker. Don't want to make it not as obvious. Oh, yo, gotta hydrate. Thank you, Seto, for the hydrate. I've got my pink drink. Mine are all in the dust except for your main project that's been going on for 2 years. Seto, I don't even have a main project, dude. That's the problem. That's how chronic game jam I am. I don't even have a main project. I'm trying to get to that point, but I started learning Godot, and I want to make my long-term project in Godot, I think, because eventually I want to do 3D. Yeah, I heard about Jasper getting hit pretty hard. That's scary. Drink water, he's hooked on jams. It's the pink drink is water. It just has some electrolytes and stuff in it. And then I've got my main project over here, the water. I love jamming. It's great. So I say take all the time before setting the main project. Yeah, I appreciate that. Just stopping by for a minute to see what you're up to. Happened to get here right when the raid did. Heading out to get something more done. Hope to catch you again when I have more time. Thank you, Dev Guy. I appreciate that. And thanks for the follow earlier while I was offline. Makes me feel good when I get on and see people are interested in what I'm doing. That's what keeps me here. That's not water. I don't believe you. That's some vodka or ginger ale. No, I can't drink. I've got old man's disease now. I hit 30 and everything started falling down, so I can't really drink alcohol. I swear it's water. I don't know how to prove it. It's in a hydro flask. What? This is water. This is questionably water. It's actually just what it is. That's what it says in there, not a sponsor. Seto can relate. Chug the whole I'm not chugging the whole thing. It's not alcohol. No. Nah. Told you I can't do that. It does go downhill. Oh my gosh, that little fish is so cute. Senshi old. I love that. Here, I think the Two Nerdy Nerds has a great emote for this. Alright, this health bar shouldn't work. Oh my god, it's so tiny. It's so tiny. I need to get my magnifying glass. I don't like the stuttering. It's a pigeon? Yo, it looks like a fish from back here. Gosh dang it, I need to get new glasses. My glasses just alright. Okay, yeah, I can see it. My other I don't have like when I can hover on it, BTTV makes it a little bit bigger for me for my old eyes. I think there's also a glasses redeem that you can get rid of my glasses on stream. Don't do that, please, while I'm coding. No, don't tell her. Oh my gosh, those are great. And she's stab. I have to admit, those are pretty funny. I'm gonna get rid of all of the outlines here. Alright, see, I know it's gonna be a tiny health bar, but okay, it's not flashing anymore, which is good. No, you're gonna have to. No. Hey, Pipin. Welcome in, dude. How are you doing tonight? I'm working on the Arrrrchemist. Adding a health bar to the shark that chases you around. I've added quite a bit. I worked probably 16 hours on this yesterday. Oh, Google's image of the blue pigeon. What are the chances? What are the chances? Wow. Just came by to say hi. Can't stay. Keep winning, son. Hey, I will, Pipe, and thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. The pigeon was meant to be. All right, how do we get this health bar connected? Sometimes I do that to streamers. Errand when they're streaming, they stream so late at night. It's usually when I'm getting off or about to go to bed or something. I'll just stop by and be like, "Hi, bye," and then just leave. I hope Seto didn't start it. It's like sending a postcard from bed, right? It's just like just gets them right there. They're like, okay, cool, and then they don't even have a chance to at you. Frosty in Canada, thank you for the follow. Thank you everyone for your support and hanging out. I hope that I can make some progress on the game tonight, but when it comes down to it, I love just chilling and hanging out. So feel free to chat away, ask me whatever questions you have. If you need development help, probably not your guy here. I'm a web developer. Godot's kind of a new thing for me. I've never really done Python, so it's really kind of a new structure. I come from a JavaScript background, so I can't stand not having opening and closing brackets on everything. It's been off and on smoky. Oh, Seto, be safe out there, dude. It's been colder. It's been cold here too. It's been raining a lot though. Yeah, there's so many people to watch sometimes. You gotta just sometimes it's all you need to do is just say hello. Just make them know that you were there. You saw their face at least once. Hope you have a blast. For now, I must depart. I'll try to swing back before you're off. All right, thank you, Seto. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, GitHub. I can probably allow GitHub links. Hang on, let me whitelist that or allow list. I'm sorry. Right now we can do a few links, and then subs and VIPs are allowed. So if you end up helping me a lot with code, I or helping me allow, just in the stream in general, I'll give you a VIP. But you should be able to go ahead and post that again if you'd like, Deflux. What is this? JavaScript language binding for Godot. No way! Okay, that's neat. I'm bookmarking this. Thank you. That's cool. I didn't know that we could do that. I know they have one for like C++ and stuff. Hey, Samar, welcome in. Cold, it's hot as hell there. Yeah, I heard it's just it's various temperatures of just not great lately, which is kind of sad. Yeah, isn't that scary? OB? 0B? How would you like to be addressed? I can call you 0B00000010 if you'd like. Just be very difficult for me every time. We need to put out the wildfire stream. Everybody's just out there with their garden hoses. But safely. From a distance. Just gonna do an update health. Alright. And they got health and health max. All that's already set up. Health bar dot value. Make sure we got health bar. Perfect. Alright, we need to set this up in the ready. Health bar dot value equals health. And health bar dot max value equals health max. Hey Mars, welcome in. Shake that goob. Shake that goob for me. Shake that goob for me. I'm sorry you had to hear that. That's the song that came to mind though. Oh my gosh, look at all the goob goobs in chat. How can I not? How can I not do it? I love it. Also, thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. I'm so glad they let me lower it to 10 bits. I thought I was stuck at the 30 bits and I was like, that's crazy for just a little big emote. Like I said, I keep saying this. They need to be channel points. I should be able to make channel point redeems for big emotes. You shouldn't have to spend real money to make those emotes big. However, if there was a way to set up that any bits that were spent on the emote to get big, if they went to the artist that they were attributed to, that would be sick. So like every time somebody gigantifies one of those emotes, 2 nerdy nerds gets 10 bits. Gosh dang it, Deflux. What are you sending now? I gotta permit you. We can't just nilly-willy send links in here. But I'll check it out anyways. Oh my gosh, that's a big incident map. Hey, Deflux, you gain my trust? I'll make you a VIP, dude. Or not to bait anything, but subs do get the ability to post links until you lose my trust. Hey, Samar, thank you for the 10 biddies. We got another goob goob. I have a good record of modding on Setos. I've never seen you ban me in Setos stream. How would I know? But for anybody that was looking for that, it is an incident map. That is scary. That's a 5-year fire history. Wow. Fire's scary, people. Stay safe out there. I grew up in a wildfire zone and where you learn how to avoid tornadoes and all that stuff. We had to learn how to fight fires and how to be safe from them. And the advice was to run. It was to get out of there. It was to literally abandon your house. Tornado? Nah, you just get in the closet, put a mattress over your head, get in the bathtub or whatever. You're fine. Fires, you just gotta leave. I can relate. Where I work, it's a dumpster fire every day. That sums up most jobs. Hey, Foolbox, welcome in. I grew up in a wildfire. Like, actually? I opened a coverage map and it was basically the entire West Coast on fire. Okay, thanks. Yeah, like I said, in uncontrollable fires, I mean, they do control burns and stuff, and that's fine, whatever, but a fire that nobody knows about and it just starts and keeps getting bigger, it's just terrifying. There's what do you do? We didn't invent fire, we just figured out how to maintain it sometimes. I grew up in the prairies, just cold as hell. I can imagine. There's no mountains to stop the winds. I'm trying to hit the shark. I promise I'm not just dilly-dallying over here. Alright, nothing's updating his health, so I haven't called that function. But he should die. Just wanna make sure the health is still working. Oh my gosh, he's invincible. Okay, I got him. He turned into loot. Hell yeah. Samar. Fullbox is awesome. I enjoy hanging out in Fullbox's streams. I like spawning the black hole to suck everybody's avatars up. I don't have my animated Godots anymore. I've just got the Beegs Riz one. I need more interactivities. You need to fix the wheels on your box so they don't get stuck on people. Just like flatten out. Oh, it was so funny when we got that huge raid in there and it just nothing was working. It was just like the app's like there's too many people here. That was great. I know it was probably frustrating being a dev. I know it was probably frustrating, but it was very entertaining. And you handled it great. You turn on your cam on the side and you're just like, it is what it is now. I'm gonna be real. I don't know how I'm even colliding with the shark. How are these dealing damage? Oh, right, on the splash. Aha. I think I can just do this. Just do -1. Oh, yeah. Ryan, thank you. Thank you. I will definitely shout out Fullbox for anybody that is interested. They are an awesome streamer, and they stream from a box on wheels. Forgot I have to do the shout outs myself. Ryan might end up being a mod someday soon. Who knows? It's fixed now, and you can't be sucked into the black hole. Nice. Well, we need to redeem for that still. Oh no! The best viewers on Twitch, they're already here! Watch this. Ban. Boom. No problem, Fullbox. Hey, I chill in your streams any chance I get. A little shout outs, the least I can do for you. Yeah, Samar, again. Instant followed again. You gotta ride the wave. Yeah, I mean, when it happens, it happens. If something breaks, it breaks. We can't be too mad. Come on, hit him first try. Nope. First try. Oh, I hit him. I can see his health. Heck yeah. Look at it go. I'm gonna get him while he's tiny. And I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spawn the shadows periodically. Just have like a shadow spawn timer. And then if you don't kill it over a certain time, the next one's gonna spawn. and it's gonna be like one up. Maybe a shark spawns another shark until there's 5 on the map, and then you get a whale. And so if you don't take care of your shadows, they start to consume you. It worked as a project manager. Sometimes you can't manage everything. Ain't that the quote of the year? I kept watching the box and I got sick and threw up everywhere. Ever since then, I've been looking forward to your streams. Wait, no way. Did you actually get motion sickness from the dark or from the black hole? This poor enemy doesn't, he can't even hurt me. I was gonna say, did you make that? Yeah, I think that's fair. That's doable. The low poly. You have someone that you talk with that can't watch the stream, the upside down breaks their brain? Whoa. That must be freaky. Really? Okay, you weren't kidding. Like, actually. I feel like so, like, I have a little bit of thalassophobia, so seeing these shadows kinds of freak me it freaks me out just a little bit. Just a little bit seeing the shadows approaching. Um, but I've had vertigo before, and I feel like that might be a feeling that would definitely be uneasy if I was experiencing it. Also, I renamed this ability, and it's not named in the game, but I was calling it Flip a Bitch whenever you speed through and then you flip around. I changed it to Ship Flip. Little friendlier name. Got a new job, then immediately got sick. Now I can't do my job? That's not fun. Was it caused by the new job? It's week 3 and still haven't finished the HR. Wait, not because of Foolbox. No. Okay, I was gonna say, oh no. Well, dang, I'm sorry to hear that, though. Hopefully there's some kind of remedy that can help you out. Oh, look at that. There we go. We got health working. We can check off an item from our list here. All right, health bars to the shadow, done. Damage to the player when the shadow is close. Okay. I need to add a timer. I got sick by going on a business trip and breaking into a conference. You broke into you crashed a conference. You might be the first person that I've heard doing that. That's pretty impressive. Learn some shit and then you got sick. that sucks. Hopefully it doesn't deter you from crashing conferences. I mean, still though, security. You get through you gotta start, you have to, it's like a video game. You gotta start with the low level security. You gotta work your way up. As long as you're not doing any harm. If you're just going there to learn, it's whatever. Also, I don't give any legal advice. I'm not a lawyer. Anything I say is purely satire. So don't take my advice. Yeah, disclaimer, I don't have one. I should probably add one. I try not to be too sarcastic over time, but sometimes it happens. What do we need to do here? Damage timer, on timeout. I think I'm just gonna keep this going. Let's just auto start it. Every second you take damage. So now you're sick, no medical insurance. Tomorrow is Monday. Dude, it is Monday. Why would you remind us all? No. No. You can't quit and do game dev full time. Then you'll have zero income. Negative because you have to pay for the tools. I don't know how people go full-time game dev. I'm very jealous and impressed. Anybody that's just streaming and doing game dev, first of all, streaming is it's difficult. Then doing game dev is difficult, but streaming game dev is even more difficult. All right. All right. Ryan's doing all of his abilities over here. Look at him adding commands. Oh wow. Disclaimer. Wow, look at this. Don't listen to me, it's all satire. Wow, you added that so quickly, Ryan. Thank you. Wow, that's amazing. I'm gonna have to get a mod application ready for you. I mean, if you wanted to be a mod, but you could just trash it and be like, I was kidding anyways. I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, Seto's a top tier full-time game dev. They are full-time, aren't they? I gotta get some tips from them. Trouble with Seto, he streams for like 15 minutes from when you show up. No, you get there and he just leaves. Is it him or you? We don't know yet. You fake it until you make it. I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm faking making this game dev, and now I have so many assets in here that I'm getting overwhelmed already. And I'm definitely gonna have to continue this project past the game jam. Just get a sugar mommy and you can go full-time game dev. How you doing? Oh, no, I gotta be the sugar daddy. Dang it. So I have to make the money so that we can be full-time game dev. I've got Stellar Frog next to me. She's my life partner, my fiance, and the love of my life. And we actually do want to make games together. And she's learning Blender. And I'm learning Godot so I can do 3D game dev. And then we'll figure it out. She could sell her yarn craft. She's actually, yeah, she could sell stuff to everybody on stream. She's gonna make little jumping spiders. Keep that in mind. She was okay. All right. Full disclosure. She was thinking about making goob goobs, like knitted or crocheted goob goobs. Thought that would be pretty cool. And open up a little shop for everyone to buy goob goobs. The trick is just give it a shot. You don't know until you try. That's true too, full box. That's true too. I mean, I do that all the time. I'm a freelance web developer, so I work for myself for many people. So I have instead of one boss, I've got 50 bosses, and I wouldn't have done it if I just didn't jump in and give it a shot. He hit it with the "how you doing?" I know, and then I got turned down and told I was supposed to be the sugar daddy. She looked at me and said, "How you doing?" And normally, like, if she wasn't learning Blender and stuff right now, normally she does hang out and chat here and talks. She's doing a course right now. $60 for the Goob Goobs. I think that's a little pricey, but we'll figure something out. Yeah, if the materials and time aren't that crazy, uh, we'll figure something out. It might be worth it. Buy 2, get the third one free. For $60, that may not be a bad idea. Again, we'll see how easy it is to make them. I might want to do some subcontracting like that in game dev, but I really don't know how to start something like that. That's interesting, full box. Crimson, let me see if I can find him. Crimson actually does that. He does freelance game dev. I don't remember his name. What is his name? Something Crimson. Oh, I found him. I follow him on Twitter. First Crimson. I'm gonna give him a shout out. He knows who I am, but he doesn't know I stream. So First Crimson, he does Unreal Development Kit stuff, but he might have some really good tips on what you can do as a freelance game dev to help out and provide freelance services to people who need it. And since a lot of people are going Godot, this might be a really good opportunity for you, Fullbox, if you wanted to start doing that. Just stop by and just ask him some questions. He usually streams during the day. He's a full-time game dev as well. But he's a pretty cool guy. He's fun to watch. He's working on a game called Suit for Hire. He's been working on it for quite some time, and it's really polished. I'm not really like into shooting games as much anymore, but his game is pretty legit. If I buy merch and it's not way overpriced, I feel like I'm not really supporting the game dev. Deflux, you're not wrong. I'd buy overpriced things from streamers because I want to support them, and you kind of hope some of that money makes it to them. If it's not overpriced, I send it back. If I buy a t-shirt at less than $35, it's not worth it, right? I was surprised on the prices for the 2 Nerdy Nerds merch. Yeah, full box, no problem, dude. And I mean, if you need website help or something to get you kind of a portfolio thing going on, hit me up. We can talk off stream a little bit about getting you some website presence. I know that you do development and stuff too, but I know how it is when your full-time gig is doing game dev and coding. The last thing you want to do is a website, but I get that. Just buy more of it. Yeah, you just buy 2 t-shirts, $50. We need to get the player. Okay, so we do. Return here, and then I do need to get a website for the studio. Just procrastinating. Yeah. Oh, exactly. Oh wow. Hey, we got a Ko-Fi from Deflux. Does this work? Thank you so much. Yes, it does work. Thank you. It doesn't like show the amount or anything. And should I announce the amount because it doesn't show it? Like, I don't know. Thank you for the support though. Thanks for buying me a cup of coffee. And also the goal on there, if I remember correctly, is if I get to like, I think it's $500, I'll take a day off from work and we'll do a full day game dev stream. Good old 8 hours or whatever a day that normal people work is. Yeah, do like an impromptu game jam or something where I just throw together a game in one day and we just have a good time. And of course, it'll be announced. It'll be announced so that people can join in for it. But thank you for that. It was 1809.50. I mean, I mean, if it was, I probably would have said it. Zimbabwean dollars. That's actually probably close. 8-hour game dev, you're insane. That's too much. I did 12 hours of game dev yesterday, just off stream. And if we're being real, like getting game dev done is kind of difficult on stream, so I'd really have to focus hard for like 3 hours tops. 14-hour. No thanks. You're in a jam, that's different though. Long-term projects. Well, no, I mean, one day. If the Ko-Fi goal is it's just for one day. I wouldn't quit my job. I would take a day off and then do game dev, do like a game jam style. But yeah, no, long-term projects, I can imagine maybe like 12 hours of coding. No, probably like 4 to 6 hours if I was doing game dev full time. I do web dev stuff, and if I wasn't switching between like design, working in Figma and stuff, I would be just burned out. You got to work in all the time you have managing a large team of people to support your game, merch, stream content. True, but there's 200 people behind those doors. What doors? These ones? These ones? I think there's been streams where this door's been open, and you might be able to guess what's in there. But this one, no one will ever know. And sometimes you'll see my dog walking behind me. She doesn't even know what's in that door. It's one thing that's fun about game dev. You have the game aspect, design, marketing, etc. Yeah. And streaming too. I mean, streaming, you have a lot of stuff to work around. You got marketing, you have the community and schmoozing and all that fun stuff. And then like, yeah, like you said, like I get to work on art while I'm doing game dev. I get to work on coding. I get to work on level design. Like making this little level. I could have made it procedural if I was a good developer and knew what I was doing in Godot. But just putting these little assets in, it's so much fun. I made these little trees and rocks yesterday too. Yeah, no, game dev is a lot of fun. I could see doing it full time. I would be afraid of getting burned out though, working on the same project for that long. Because even my website projects, maximum 5-6 months if I was doing a really big one. But I am enjoying doing the game dev stuff, even for like the 2-week jams. Just streaming some of the 2-week jams has been a lot of fun. How do I restart a timer? Does this timer just keep going? Probably just need to keep restarting it. It's my first time doing a project that long, and I'm learning that it can be hard. Yeah. I mean, I can imagine that as long as you keep a task list. Oh, of course, there's an ad. All right, let's just play the elevator music while we wait for Fullbox to get back. You know what? I'm going to answer his question anyways. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't ask you a question. Okay, welcome back, Fullbox. That was quick. How'd you get back before the ad break? Are you a magician? But I was saying, yeah, like keeping a task list can probably keep you on track. And having, like, your game design document to always refer back to, I think would be really handy too. 'Cause I think that's like, just having, like, what you have with your Kanban inside of your Godot project is really cool. Does I meant to ask, does that connect into, like, your project? Like, in ClickUp, I can reference other tasks. Can you reference your code and your scenes directly inside the Kanban for the asset? 'Cause I saw some of that, but I didn't catch all the features of it. I don't As you can tell, I don't even use the asset library yet. You can't? Dang. See, I might consider that if I can reference it, be like, "Hey, I need to take Shadow Shark and do all these things with it." And then if I click on that task, it takes me right to the Shadow Shark. Obviously, I can open the scene quickly or whatever, but I think a Kanban board that I can reference in the engine would be really cool. You can make the plugin to do it. Are the plugins written in GD script or C++ if you're modding the game engine? Oh, you can make them in GD script. That's neat. Once I start getting better at GD script, I think I might look into doing that kind of stuff because I'm a huge fan of making things. So like for Game Maker, I don't even know if these things work anymore, but for Game Maker, I've made a couple of things. Hang on, it has to verify that I'm a human. Uh, so I've made these things, and this is just like a little item hover detail. And I know it's not technically an extension, but it's like boxed up code that people could use. So I do like making tools that are reusable that other people can check out. And I think that if I can get to that point with GD script, I would love to share some stuff. Because I was like making like offline MMO style tools that people can use, crafting, loot boxes, chat system, hover details, and all that. And I have fun doing it. I really messed up the way I made the player take damage, but we're just gonna keep going down this route. What is this? Where? Did I not connect this? I didn't. Um, area entered? Okay, and then I need to do area exited as well. My understanding is that the UI part of Godot is all coded in controls. Really? That's actually kind of cool. You're slowly building a library for yourself, managing your games, and thinking about making it public. Oh, the tools you're making for managing your games. Oh gosh, yeah. I've made so many tools for improving the things that I do, or just like helping me. And then if I see people dealing with that issue, I'm like, okay, how can I make this for other people? Yeah, you'd have to make it usable, make it make it able to be converted into something that can take in whatever people need to add, which is the hardest part. So I'm doing like what I'm doing right now. I'm like trying to make functions that I can call across scenes, and it's like, what am I doing? We need a var. Like your audio manager, scene transition system. Yeah, your scene transition system is really cool. Input system. Yeah, I do like the way they do inputs in this, but it can be hard to manage it, which actually reminds me, I have to add a couple more actions. Thank you for reminding me. Ocean 1, Ocean 2. Right, this needs to be U and E. I'm gonna go ahead and map the Xbox controller as well since I'm here. That and that. Okay. Let me just make sure I can play the game with my controller still. Boost, flip. Okay. I was thinking about making Y and X something. Cool, I can change the music. Change the volume. It's so slow. Fire off the cannons. Okay, cool. Everything works still. It's actually really nice on the controller. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh no, I just realized my health is working. I'm just constantly losing health because I never set up the if check. So the health thing's working. That's good. All right. Okay. Just gonna turn off the controller now. Also, I gotta figure out how to swap the interface, space, left mouse button, all that kind of stuff, so that it can let you know what the Xbox controller's controls are. Or gamepad, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know how to do any of that stuff, but it works. All right. Let's indent these. Let's do if can damage player. We'll just say equals true. Okay. And then it just keeps doing the timer. If this works, then yes. If not, return. Just keeps going over and over. Really cool. We're gonna knock out 2 tasks in like an hour? Is that even a possibility? I didn't mean to boost all the way over there. The shark's too tiny to even hit. All right, so if I'm in his presence and he is on my ship here, 92, 91, 90, he's slowly taking me out. He's lurking below. He's hurting me. He's dealing damage. And then it'll slowly tick down, so you'll see like ship damage coming off of here whenever he recollides with me too. So that's really cool. Zip out of here. Okay, I'm liking the system. All right, damage to player done. All right, change the rate of fire on the cannons as they are shooting. What is the debugger saying? Oh, I'm not using area. Okay, that's fair. I should say if area is player. Let's make this good. If area is player, because we don't want it to just run into other stuff. So thank you for that debug message. That was good. Okay. Let me just make sure it's still working. Hover over this little fishy. Ow. I don't think it's working. I mean, technically, the shadow is still damaging me. Also, my cannon's shooting out the wrong way. That was weird. Okay, well, this did not fix my issue. I think it needs to be body because it's a player. So I gotta swap these now. Body and body. This is the exited. This is the entered. Change this to body. And get rid of these. And then I gotta make sure I disconnect them. I don't know why it doesn't disconnect them whenever the function's gone. It's kind of weird to me. Okay. Now let's go check. Set sail to the 7 seas. Ow. No. See, now it's just not working. Hmm. Let's see what the body is. Because, yeah, I don't want that. Yeah, so it says Shadow Shark character body. Why is it recognizing the shark tile map? It doesn't recognize the player, though? Oh, I see. I see. I got the wrong one. I need to actually do the shark. I need to create a new collision area. Okay. I get that. That's fine. Okay. Let's go back here. Create this shape. Let's do a circle. Let's scale it this way. Just make it just a little bit bigger than it. There we go. Make it green. The damage area can be red. And then the collision for the actual shark. Perfect. And then we want to move this out of there. We're going to call this lurk area. This is for all those lurkers out there. Lurk collision. Okay. Now let's hook them up. Oh, hold on. Let me actually set the collision layer. This exists in the shadows and it checks for player. Okay. And then if we do body, the body or area would work with this. Okay. Let me move these out of there now. Okay. Try again. Do I want this to exist in a layer? No, it just needs to look for the layer. Because I don't want any collision with it. Sometimes the collision masks layered thing can be very confusing. I'm starting to get the hang of it the more I have to do it. Okay, we got damage and we got periodic damage. Heck yeah. Hey, little Smitty, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Thanks for pump chumping your way in here. Welcome in. You got here just in time for me to fix and crush a bug. What's up? Not too much, just working on my Pirate Jam Game Jam game. Some the words are in there. Just doing this little shadow and alchemy or alchemy and shadows themed game where you play as a pirate looking for the ultimate treasure, which is being held by a kraken. And my implementation of the alchemy is you collect these potions, you purchase them with coins that you get from taking out other ships, and then you can get these modified cannonballs that helps you deal more damage, or there's different effects. So I've got like fire, ice, shadow, goo, all the sorts of fun stuff. This is my first game in Godot, and I'm having a blast learning. I've been making games for about 15 years now, maybe a little more than 15 years. And this is my first time, I guess, doing all the art and stuff for my games and stuff too. The second time now. So it's just a little bit of learning for everything, and I'm just enjoying it. It's been a good time. There's been a lot of support from the community, and the game devs around here have been super helpful and friendly. So it's been a nice learning experience and community experience overall. How are you doing tonight? What brings you in? Yeah, I definitely need a way to get health back. So I think taking out the shadows should give you health. Oh my gosh, he's so much bigger than he was. I can probably get down here. Trying to learn to code and everything. I don't know where to start, so I thought about Twitch and meeting people. That's a great place to start. I want to go into game development as well. Yeah, no, definitely. You hang around the game development community, everybody is very friendly, very helpful. More knowledgeable than me in some things like Godot, but I have had experience with Game Maker, love it. I learned Unreal a little bit, Unreal Development Kit 10 years ago or so. Loved it, but the problem was making 3D models and all that stuff wasn't really what I was good at. But yeah, you stick around, you'll start getting some osmosis. Some of the game developers actually work on code while they're streaming. Others like me sometimes get distracted and it's hard to get back into it. But yeah, I've done a lot of offline dev on this game, so a lot of this stuff wasn't on stream, but a lot of it was. So we kind of learned together. The two nerdy nerds are great people to check out. They're also on the Godot journey, learning and stuff. And I can give them a little shout out here. But they're actually who inspired me to start getting into Godot and switching away from Game Maker, which I was very comfortable with. But the game language, GD script is what I'm using, is very simple to kind of learn. But what is the best coding language for game development? I wouldn't say there's a best language. I would say you got to find the tool that you want to use. And then when you have the passion for it, these things will start coming to you. And I would say GD script is pretty well documented, but you can also use C sharp for Godot. And C sharp can also be used in Unity. So if you like and learn Unity, you can use it there. C sharp is also kind of a universal language to be used in web development as well. So it's very universal. Um, but things like GD script, it's a very specific language for Godot. And you'd kind of be stuck using it only in Godot. But some of the things you learn can be transferred. Like if you're learning Python, I mean, it can go on. But for game development, I mean, you really just got to learn the language for the tool that you want to use for. However, C sharp again is is a pretty good bet. And I believe they have just native stuff for it. I think they have like one of the downloads is C sharp. So if you do, yeah, so if you do download latest on Godot, you can get the C sharp support version of it for .NET and learn that stuff. You want to work at Ubisoft or a big gaming company, so you heard they use C++. Yeah, so for like Unity or for Unreal, you can use C++. But a lot of that stuff's like blueprint system. Uh, I don't know how good C++ is going to be in the near future with I don't know how much weight the government has on saying that people should switch away from it, but there have been some like type safe code issues with C++, and uh me personally, I don't know C++, and I never really got into it, so it wasn't a big problem for me. But you would be safe with C sharp, and C sharp is widely supported and known. But yeah, if you can learn C++, you can learn anything. I've always been told that you can, like, with C, you can get a gun. With C sharp, you can shoot the gun. With C++, you can blow your whole leg off on. Like, I know it's a weird reference, but it's just C++ is very powerful for programming. But yeah, I mean, I would explore, figure out what you want to build, the game that you want to learn how to build, your dream project, and then just kind of build small tools or small mechanic based games and just use that as your base. Use free assets from places to get things going and just start building things. That's what I'm doing. To learn Godot, I'm just building. I fell in love with they have like this menu control system where you can build out custom layouts and stuff, which is really cool. And so like you can see in here, this card is made up of a bunch of custom things that I can change through code. And having like a whole menu system, like I've got a whole HUD with all these things in it that can be changed through code. And like just having their little system set up in here, it was really cool. And I'm enjoying Godot. I've used quite a few game engines. I've used Unity, Unreal, UDK, Game Maker, Construct, Erlenspiel, which nobody knows about. And so far Godot has been kind of the most user friendly, in my opinion. And I'm using their native language GD script, so I'm also learning a new language. Game Maker was my favorite for a long time because I was comfortable with it, but Godot is kind of getting up there. I feel like I can make things so fast in Godot once I understand the coding language. And like I said, their docs for it are amazing. So I've got all these docs open, and they even give you a getting started. So if you want to learn a 2D game, they give you a 2D game to make. If you want to learn 3D, they give you a 3D game to learn. And they just go through step by step and teaching you how to do stuff. It's so cool. And it's all open source too. Open source meaning if you do like C++ and GD script and C sharp or whatever, you can extend their game engine. It's all open source. It's amazing. Yeah, no, I would say give it a shot, and if you don't like it, go to Game Maker next. If you plan on making 3D games, though, you're probably gonna be jumping between Unity, Unreal, Godot, trying to figure out which one. But for 2D games and to kind of learn prototyping, Game Maker's great. All right, Frosty in Canada, stay frosty. It was nice meeting you too, and stay safe out there. Thank you for hanging out. Let's do. I'm just gonna control this timer 0.1. Also, one thing I like about GD script is you can type safe your code, just meaning you set it explicitly what you want it to be. Like if I'm setting a variable, I want it to be a Boolean, it should always return or be set with a Boolean, like a string. Just used a Boolean, the chances. If you want to do strings, you can do strings, floats to floats, and so it always just type safes your code. So it's not gonna, like if you send an integer to this, it'll be like, hey, it needs to be a float. So it just kind of warns you in your code. You can also change the editor setting to throw an error when you have untyped stuff. What? Under editor settings? Or is it a project? Is it a per project thing? This might be handy for GD script. Untyped declaration. Oh, yeah, there it is. No, it's under project settings. Debug GD script, and then untyped declaration. You can warn about it. How many do you think I have? 14. That's not bad. That's not bad. Hey, for my first game, I think it's probably all in my recent stuff that I've done. Yeah, but I'm gonna be turning those off. See, and that's another thing with Godot. I feel like if somebody tells me something or I've got like this question or I'm like, can the application do this? It can. It's so easy. And it's got to search for all the settings. You turn on advanced settings, you can see everything. Like I had to figure out how to make my screen not go all crazy when it goes full screen, and I just had to change my aspect. So the mode needed to be viewport stretch. I had it disabled. So, and that helped it with scaling so full screen works. But yeah, like it's just everything's just there. Like it's intuitive. I love it. It's very well made for people that already know how to look for stuff. Yes. I feel like coming from another game engine, it's like, come on in, welcome in. We've got everything you need, just search for it. Yeah, it is made for devs by devs, for sure. Just having a type safe language is nice. I mean, we couldn't have asked for a better setup. You're waiting for trait? What is trait? I feel like this is a Unity term. It'll work like interfaces in C sharp. Oh. Okay. So they're adding it to GD script. Oh, that'd be so nice. So like reusable. Okay. So like patterns or blueprints that you can reuse. I mean, yeah, this would make sense. For inheritance and everything. Oh, yeah. I literally can't wait for 4.3. They're they're fixing a lot of stuff and they're adding some cool things. I think like the animated tile sets and stuff, that's pretty cool. I haven't even looked at all the features. Again, I'm learning everything new, but I can see some of this new stuff coming in. I'm like, this is cool seeing it evolve as I get into it. Usually whenever I switch over to an app or software or whatever, it just dies down. Whatever it is that I sign up for, like I signed up for this freelance site that gives you a way to basically have your own healthcare and all this kind of stuff. And it was like the perfect solution for freelancers. As soon as I signed up, gone. I'm like, what? Like it's the perfect business model. Yeah, I think they're changing the tile sets. GD or Godot, I guess. Animated tile maps. 0.3. I'm sorry, tile map layers. And then they're implementing the animation set, I think. So it's going to be exposed individual map layers. Yeah, okay, my bad. I was thinking, so they're actually legacying the current tile map setup for this. Allow docs to be closed and opened. Nice. Okay, yeah, maybe I got it mixed up. Not the animated tile set. It's just going to be layered out. So times out. Canon. Pulse. Okay. So I'm gonna have to change my for loop to be a while loop. I don't want to do that. I'm scared of while loops. Ooh, okay. All right, how do I do while loops? Do a while true with a break condition. Okay. I'm so scared of them. Where's their while loops? There we go. So just while I is less than that. Okay. So I need to do. We're going to convert this for loop. So while. How do I reference what's in there though? I don't even use the canon in the for loop. Okay, cool. This actually makes it easier. So while I is less than number of cannons enabled, then we fire them off. Oh, hold on. Okay. What I need to do is it needs to go through all the cannons. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, and it's going to shoot them all off. But it needs to fire them one at a time. So while, what do I have here? Firing cannon. Yeah, well, firing cannon is false. Can I do this? So I would fire the cannon. I might crash my computer if I do this wrong. Okay. I is not declared. I get that. That's fine. How do I need to actually explicitly declare I? I is equal to 0. Oh, we have to iterate the I. So var I equals 0. We're just going to set this for now. Well, I is less than the number of cannons enabled, so it's going to fire 3 times, and the cannon is false. No, I would do this inside of here. So if iron cannon equals false, cannon not declared. Oh, so I need the number here. So this is going to be I. And then we want to do plus equals 1. Okay. How do I make a break condition for it? Your while something is the break. Okay, so while I, and I'm just making sure to iterate this, while I is less than the number of cannons enabled, it iterates through it. So I think I just converted this for loop, but I need to check if the firing cannons is false. So we fire the cannon, and then we start the timer. What do I call the timer? Cannon fire rate timer. Cannon fire rate timer to start. Okay. So this will keep going. I prefer to do while loops. That's why I said do a while true, and then while you're building an if something break. Okay. So while this is true, if firing cannon equals false. So my idea is this is going to set it. So then it's going to start the timer, which is like 0.1 or something. And then once that timer expires, it sets it to false, which means that we can fire the next one. Or I could do my for loop and then just await the timer. Can I do that? Would that seems a little bit less scary. So you would just wait for the cannon fire rate. And then at the end of these statements, I would put it in there. I could try both ways. Where did it just go? What happened? That was weird. So I could do it either one of these ways, I think. I'm scared to try this. All right. Well, if I go offline, I'm sorry. Okay. No errors. That's good. That's good. I don't think it worked, though. Hey, Granger. Welcome in, dude. Ryan, Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. I hope you have a good rest of your night and a good start to your week. Also, I feel like you might be on track for a mod in my stream. Just saying. I don't know if you want that, but maybe we can talk about it. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Oh, Granger. I'm working with a while loop for my first time, and I'm scared, but nothing happened, so I guess that's good. What? Why does it keep going to these scenes? I didn't click on anything. They're not scary. Yeah, they are. I don't like infinite stuff. I do for loops all the time, but while loops? Ugh. Yeah, I think it's kind of necessary. I'm trying to get the cannons to fire off like one at a time. Just make sure I break it out. I don't know how to break it. I guess technically this is my breaking statement. But the problem is I need this to happen no matter what. So now I'm kind of stuck. That's why I saw the await thing being used today in the Two Nerdy Nerds channel. And I'm like, do I do an await for the timer to stop? Because I need this to happen. I need it to fire the cannonball and then start the timer. And then while it's false, not do it. But I need it to go in order. I guess I can put this on a function. I don't know. I feel like this is how I should do it, but it's not making sense. So we set the var I when this input is hit. Okay. While I is less than the number of cannons enabled, yes. Okay, so maybe I need to move this into here. I think this is where I would break it. All right, 07s, here we go. Nothing happened. Still firing them all. I do have it when it times out to set the firing cannon to false. Oh, I'm not setting it to true. Duh. Ah! Ah! I did exactly what I didn't want to do. It's scary. Yeah, see how it's only firing one. So I need to come up with a good way to do this. Because I need to iterate through, but also wait for the timer. Okay, well I know that doesn't work right out of the box. So let me try doing my other code. So I guess technically I don't need the if check. Yeah, I do. So then we do if firing cannon equals false. We do this. Firing cannon equals true. And then that. This seems so janky. All right, we're achieving the same effect that I had. Okay. That's your first while loop? It's my first while loop in Godot, yeah. Sorry, I missed your message, but yeah, this is my first while loop in Godot. And also trying to conceptualize how this is gonna work. I need to fire these off on the cannon timer, and I guess I could just call the cannon and the slot with the timer. All right, so that's effectively achieved the same thing, but I feel like the while loop makes more sense here. So while this and firing cannon equals true. This doesn't add up. Nice relaxing weekend, but it's rare. Well, you gotta enjoy it while you can. Gonna go eat some pizza and watch the Olympics now. Have a nice stream. Thank you so much, Full Bucks, for hanging out tonight. I look forward to seeing your streams over the week. I'll see you around. Hope you have a good start to your week. This is not working. Hey, glitched out. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well tonight. And the posture check. And bye. All right. Thank you for the posture check. Thank you for stopping by. If you're actually gone, best drive-by ever. What is my goal? So I'm trying to get it so the cannons fire off one at a time. I want them to go boom, 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 boom. I want it to feel epic, like an actual pirate ship. There's no way the people in the ship can fire things off at the same exact time. So it'd be nice to just have them go like one at a time here. And so what I have here is I created a while loop while it's less than the number of cannons enabled. I check to see if firing's false. I fire this off. I set cannons to true, and then I iterate it. However, it's only going through at one time because it's going through all these still. And I need it to go off of this timer. And I was thinking, I guess I could technically just move all of these into the timer. But I guess I could. I could create another like timer function. But I thought this would work. Yeah, yeah, go ahead. It's boggling me right now. Gotta get my brain in dev mode. Just got done with a play session with a buddy of mine. Rolling some 7 Days to Die. Oh yeah, that just got out of beta and alpha and all that stuff finally. I'll have to watch some play of that. 1.0, yeah. Was it fun? Not to keep you in your game mode. Was it actually fun though? Nice, nice. Yeah, I haven't done the zombies or survival stuff in a long time because it was overdone for a while, but I gotta start getting into some survival stuff again. It's nice to just relax and survive. Foul G. 7 days scares you, but you do like it. Nice. So it's scary. That might be interesting. Dang, 1.2K hours? Nice. It's got creepy sounds. Whoa, what the heck? Foul G? You didn't have a sub and now you have a sub? What? How the heck did that happen? I didn't get a sub alert. Oh, it expired. Oh no. I didn't get the alert. What the heck? With Prime. Hey, I appreciate the Bezos bucks. Thank you for the sub, dude. I'll take that. That's free money for everybody. All right, how implement? Let's see. Godot while loop. Uh, Fireworks. If you don't share Prime subs, the notification doesn't fire. Ah, that's such a weird system. It's like you like make them share it in chat. Maybe it's to verify they're not bots. Maybe that's what it is. This Reddit's a gold mine sometimes. This person said haven't used it for a while. Haven't used it for a while. I just went clicky clicky checkbox bang and now you're a sub and you're a bot. That's hey, that's the prime sub bot. Oh my gosh, I have a robot emote. Yeah, so I need to delay the firing like an actual cannon. Don't use while loops. Why? Your code works though because it's not delaying, it's firing them all. Right. So it is going through. So the code's not the issue. I'm the issue. So it definitely is going through all of these iterations. The problem is this if check is going to be false when it first goes through. So it's going to fire for the first one and it's going to set it to true. But then it's going to +1 and it's not waiting for the timer to finish. So I don't know how to connect it to that timer or even just delay them. If honestly, if I could delay them a little bit, that would be nice. So I could do something like this is gonna be wrong, but let's do like even something like this would be cool. See how it fires them off? Kind of like I can do this, but I would like to have more granular control and maybe randomize it. I don't know. So I want my timer to fire them. Essentially, yeah. Yeah, I could probably do that and just make a little function. That's what I was trying to avoid that because I've already got the code right here, but I guess I can't fight it if that's gonna be the best route. Yeah, I can't see how I do it either. So, all right, how do I do this? These are kind of independent. It takes no, these take in a lot of things. So I got to use the direction mod. cannon top. Okay, these are all just part of this, so I can take this. How would I fire it? How would I still fire it 3 times on the timer? I'm not gonna lie. This little setup here, this little setup by adding this eye here kind of achieves that effect. I'm gonna be real. It kind of achieves it. Let me just see what it looks like here. We do... No, no. Just need these. I mean, I can do this. Check this out. I can do, we can fake it. We can fake it. Wait, is it? I don't think that's random enough. What's 2 to 20 look like? I mean, that's actually not bad. That's not terrible. But I was trying to delay them so they wouldn't hit at the same time. So maybe I can set their timers. I set the timers dynamically on the cannonballs. I think the shadow timer. Can I change this wait time on spawn? Can I do that? Hmm. Is it called shadow time, I guess? Oh, I don't even have it referenced. Aha, that's because I was doing that. Got it, got it, got it, got it. Shadow timer. My bad. So then they'll delay based on this. 1 to 3, maybe? I think it's setting it. I don't know how random it is. It looks like they're all still kind of going at the same time. Oh, hey, Captain Anosa, raiding with the party of 8. I think you caught right in the middle of an ad break that's ending really soon, but thank you for the raid. I'm going to give you a shout out. Captain Osa, how's your game going? What you been working on? Hopefully your game jam game. You all don't know Captain Osa. They're an awesome streamer. They're learning Godot. They're working on games, kind of on the same journey as me right now. And so it's really interesting seeing some of the resources that he's posting, and I'm learning from some of those things. Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know who I am, I'm the average goob. And I too am learning Godot and working on my game for the Pirate Software's Game Jam. It's called Arrrrchemist. And you play a pirate ship looking for legendary loot held by the mythical Kraken. And you get to mix potions to make your cannonballs do things, which it's on my list of things to build. I'm kind of working on some other stuff around it right now. But I've got health, I've got coins, we've got abilities, we can fire cannons, we can boost the ship, we can flip around, we've got looting system, we've got shadows that follow you, we have enemies if I can find one. There's an enemy. We've got cannonball effects. Things are looking great. We've got some combat. I can even make him hurt his own teammate over here. Look at that. We're all pirates. We can hurt each other. Boom, we got him. We're building a tactics game. The player can move around the map and fight stuff. That's about it. Hey, I've seen the art and stuff for that game. I think I saw a little bit. It's looking pretty good, dude. Tons of all the bones of what you need to get done. Well, I'm hoping to see something that you're proud of that you can at least get out there, because I know you'll probably end up working on it afterwards. That's kind of my goal. Even if I don't have a closed game loop, I just want to have something to work on being new to Godot. Hey, Infantani. Welcome in. We're here now. You're here now. You're here. Captain Anosa brought you in to help raid the loot. Thank you for the follow, Freedom Forge Studios. I appreciate you. I've seen you around, I think. Feel like your name's very familiar. How are you doing? Mine's looking really good. Thank you. Freedom. I'm everywhere. Yeah, you are. That's good. That's the idea, right? You get in all the Twitch communities, everybody starts seeing your name, they know who you are. Then you start making the game of your dreams and people are supporting you. That's kind of the goal here. I want to get to the point where I can work on the game I want to retire on. Bald Forge Studio? No, I don't know him by Bald Forge Studio. I don't judge. Hey, my hairline's disappearing too. It's just covered up by other hair. Look at that. You can actually, we don't even have to, it's not a, it's happening. I could just pull apart the hair. Ah, the shark's chasing me. It's getting bigger. I don't know if anybody saw it before, but the goal is that it's slowly getting bigger. And it chases you around. There it is. Oh, jeez. Not even close to the game of our dreams. Hey, we're gonna get there. One game at a time. The game of your dreams is Sword Art Online. Infantani, whose game dream isn't that? I want the Oasis. I want Sword Art Online, but without all the drama. I friggin' love that anime. I played some of the games too. Alright, Shark's dead. Collect his loot. I used to have nice hair, but I underestimated chat. So they made you go bald? Did they make you shave your head? That's so rude. Did they hold you at cannon point? No. Oh, I also have to get their cannons working. Hold on. I gotta add that to my list. I have a notes for jam complete. Add front cannon shooting on enemies. So I've got like a whole game design document, and I've got a lot of the stuff conceptualized and implemented for it, but I'm still working through my short list here to get it done in 2 days and 11 hours. So right now I'm working on changing the rate of firing the cannons to make it kind of more epic, I guess, because I'm gonna add some like maybe screen shake if I can figure it out, or like the ship will shake. So when it fires these out, it's gonna be like 3 at a time, but you can see they're just kind of always not really changing. So maybe I need to do like -20 to 20. Wait time. This is not working. Their wait time is not working. In our defense, he made good money. Yeah, honestly, if the price is right, chat has a lot of power. A game design document, you're already better than me? I wouldn't say better. I would just say anything to delay working on a project. The game design document's one of those things. You just get everything in here and you make it look like you know what you want to make. As a matter of fact, I've got a lot of these things. We don't have some of these things, but we have a lot of them. And then I've conceptualized, I've got all my art done for it. I'm starting to work on the actual shop items, but I probably won't get to that during this stream. So it's gonna be like racing like hell to get it done. And I have to work tomorrow, so I'll just be like after work and then another stream of it and then panicking to get everything done in a day. So I'm definitely not gonna finish it during this jam, but I'm gonna continue it on stream and keep working on this until it's done. Thank you, Freedom Forge. I appreciate that. Rand F can result in a lot of similar ranges 2.0, 2.1, 2.4. I print out what the wait time is and compare. Yeah. I just added this. So I was going to be doing an actual canon delay, and then it just wasn't working. So I was like, oh, I can just fake it by changing their spawn positions and then changing their wait time. So that's actually a good way to do this. Can I do this? Let's just go ahead and check what they are. All that money's already gone. You put it right back into your studio. No thoughts about it. That's what's up, dude. Yeah. Most, if not all, the money I make from streaming goes back into supporting other streamers and kind of marketing for myself. Like I sponsored the game jam for Learn You a Game Jam and just kind of giving back to community a little bit. I think it's important for game devs to be funded, and obviously I want to be there one day too, make the game of my dreams and be funded, but one step at a time. Rand F can do it in deviation, but it confuses. Oh, FN? Interesting. I could probably do like a check and make them very different. It's looking great though. Thank you. Yeah, money well spent, dude. You invest it back into your studio, invest into your communities, the things you're doing, buy the tools you've been wanting to get. You need an iPad for art and your community's helping out, do it. Show them that their money's going to helping you do the things they enjoy watching you do. I think that's fair. Most of what I won for learning a game jam is going to getting better hardware. Nice. Yes, invest in a good setup. And you can finally get back to the community. That's amazing, dude. Yeah, congrats on that too, Infantani. Your project was awesome. The devlogs were good too. I got to check out a lot of those. Oh yeah, look at this. We're getting a better spread. ADHD hyperfocus is real, and then the burnout's even realer. Amen, dude. Amen. That's what happens. That burnout can hit you hard. That's why I was streaming every single day, and then when I started doing game dev and not just playing Elden Ring, I'm like, "There's no way I can stream every day doing game dev and doing my job as a freelance developer, designer, and then going and doing development and designing in the evenings." Like, my brain was getting fried. So, no, it's huge. Taking a break between days, just getting that rest that I need, and then hopping right back into it. But this is fun. And honestly, when I'm streaming, I don't feel like I'm like actually working or doing anything too terribly difficult. Some of it, like figuring out the canon while loop, was just destroying me. But then I'm like, simplify it. And look, we've got cannons that are actually randomizing. This is beautiful. Been streaming every day for 13 days, and you just want to fuck around with chat. Yeah, exactly. You find yourself just talking the entire time, and I do that too. I ended up just chatting away and not working on stuff, but that is why checklists. Get yourself a checklist for stream, just things that you kind of want to work on while you're talking to chat. And when chat's active, you kind of have a backdrop that you can go back to. Or sorry, when they're not talking, you have something to go back to, and then when they're talking, you just engage. I'm kinda learning as I go too. Uh, Developing on stream with people is very distracting, but I love it. I'm having so much fun. And it's helped me retain all this stuff that I'm doing. I'm retaining it so much better because I have to reread it, and then I have to read it again, and then I have to reread it. Checklists, you know? Yeah, exactly. I hope when I use that emote in other people's channels, I hope they don't get mad. If there wasn't the distraction, I'd leave all projects unfinished. That's an interesting insight too. Threaten your projects. Be like, if I'm not getting distracted, I'm not working on you. Can't really do a big plus here. Yeah, all my followers get the emote. There's 700 people, 705 people out there with that emote now, you know? And I think the funniest thing is that I can actually gigantify my own emotes. My brain was a processor, would be a GPU, parallel processing, but also shit at complex work. I've got a GPU. Everything's so visual, and if it overloads, it just kills the computer. ARTN, welcome in, you know? I love that emote. Thanks a lot to Bun Bun for pointing out that I say you know a lot. I started noticing a lot of people say it. And then I was like, that's not that bad, right? Voices are bottlenecking the logical unit again. In simple terms, yeah. Yeah, we're just bottlenecking. Okay, that's not that bad. We could probably do like a 15 on this. Also, what am I using the shadow timer for? Oh. Hey, Granger. Thank you for the hydrate. I got a little pink drink left. Ooh. Coconut. All right. Hopefully it's not too late to be drinking that. We got regular water after. Okay. So I think that looks pretty good. I think that, let me see what I'm using for these timers. Okay, so the shadow timer. Okay. I need to set these two timers to equal, I think. What is, oh, shadow timer is the arc. It needs, shadow timer needs to be half of that timer. Okay. So if I were to do this, I would need to set a var up here. Time change. And then we do this divided by 2, and then we do the other one. I gotta change the actual timer. I don't think I'm referencing it anywhere. What if one's an int range and the other one is a 1 to 2 float, but the actual thing is int float? Oh, so like round it? Well, they have to be floats because they're the timers. But like, yeah, because they can be very close to decimals. I don't think it's that bad. We'll see what this looks like. This might actually be pretty bad. We'll see. I still don't get how to do input randomness. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to learn here too. I mean, this is working pretty good. Do you see? So they're going further. Some of them go. Okay, why did it do that? Did I flip? Oh, I did a little flip. So some of them are actually going further. This is working. This is working. We got the random cannons. Now I need to do the auto cannon. I like this. There's consistency with randomness. The important thing is consistency because we also like having that range on there is kind of nice. But when you think about a cannon shooting, they're going to be pretty consistent. But they do change based on like their rotation. Because I want to make it easier to kind of hit the sharks and stuff too, not have everything in line. Yeah, like that. That's a good spread. But the distance, there we go. There we go. Just destroyed him. And it's going to look cooler when the effects hit. Oh, geez, I'm getting sandwiched. So when the effects hit, they're going to hit at different times now. I need to add the randomness to the enemy ships as well. Okay. I need to also add, I'm just going to add here at the end. It's not important. Add randomness to enemy cannons. Okay. Sweet. That's another one down. I need to add that same kind of effect to the auto cannon. So let me make sure I'm pulling all of these in here. Where's the auto? We just need these timers. I literally put a space there so that I could do that. Okay. And then I'm just going to go take some of that code. When me matey sets sail at 200 knots in the dead of night and starts yammering about how he loved that lass so dearly. What? Is that a song? I need some sea shanties. Anybody volunteering to make sea shanties for my game? You have 24 hours. Hear ye, hear ye. I'm putting out a bounty for sea shanties. Otherwise, I'm going to have some basic beatbox music. Speaking of beatbox music, did I save that? No, dang, I saved my setup for beatbox. I found somebody did He's a pirate from Pirates of the Caribbean in beatbox. It was so impressive. Let's see if I can find it. Easy, I found it right away. I'm gonna open up the actual beatbox URL because it's kind of impressive. It's pirate talk for when bro starts driving 200 kilometers an hour in the dead of night, talking about how he loved her so much. Is it a song? The pirate talk was on point though. All right, here we go. If I do this and this, and then I mute the music. All right, check this out. This is beatbox. I'm gonna make my music in this. It's not gonna look this good, but they've got all these freaking tracks on here. And so you do it by like putting little notes on the thing, and then you get this. I want to do it so bad. Hey, Palantir, welcome in. Of course you get here right on this. This is good. So loud though, I'm sorry. Isn't that sick? I don't know if I get in trouble for playing this, but how sick is that? Who are these people and why did they do that? Like what? Like what? It's so sick I need a doctor, right? So knowing that that's possible in beatbox, I'm like, great. Now I feel like I have to do something cool. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I've got a little beatbox setup here that I can use. It's a little advanced setup so I can start making music. So I'll make something out of it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Probably I don't know if I'm gonna do it on stream, but maybe we'll see if I get to that point tomorrow. It's very iterative and it can be very annoying to listen to while somebody's building. Now, it's not gonna be none of that pirate music, but it might be something interesting. When you join the Who's Got the Jar of Dirt contest and your rival be none other than Captain Jack Sparrow. The heck with all that pirate stuff. Give me the same note repeated for 3 minutes. All right, easy. I made all the music for my other games. Well, not all the music, but like from my recent ones. I just made like a tiny little 4-track chip tune that repeated, and it did the job. It made some ambient sounds, and then I'm doing all the sound effects for my game right now. We can give that a little listen if you want to hear out what I've got for the soundscape. No music though. No music. Just mouth sounds. All right, let's see what it sounds like. Then we got some coin sounds. We got a shark down there. That's it. That's all the sounds I've got. I've got some cannonballs hitting the sand for sound effects too, but I don't even know how to get in there. Needs more bass. Kaboom! Yeah, when you fire the cannons, I'm gonna have kaboom sounds, and then it's gonna shake. It's gonna be like, but I have to do like each one's gonna have its little sound when it spawns. Oh, it's gonna be nice, but you can imagine a little bit. And I don't know how much is going to make it into the actual jam. We'll see. But the idea is to have something to submit. My land is very lubbery. Imagine not being a pirate. I can't be a landlubber like ye. Only the berries make it to the jam. All right. That was good. That was good. I'm going to add a little bit of randomness to my rear cannon. All right, shouldn't land in the same spot every time now. Whoa, it's got some range on some of those. That's not bad. Maybe I can make one shorter. Can you divide 0 by 2? Will be the cursed software you be planning to use for the sound effects, you scallywag. My mouth. 0 divided by n is 0. I know. I was talking about dividing by 0, though. I'm going to divide by 0. Do you think Godot can handle that? I just didn't want the timer to be 0. But this is not bad. This is working. Godot couldn't handle infinite recursion. Mine, maybe mine can. All right, let's go ram this guy. Yeah. Get him. I'll make the other pirates get him. Oh. No. Take my cannons. And then we'll be able to mix our potions. All right, here we go. Here we go. Drive by. We're going to flip around. We're going to do another one. No, I missed. My spacebar didn't go off. Godot can handle anything as long as you preface it with on ready and don't care about anything working. Yeah. Yeah, you just on ready all your variables. Who cares after that? You don't. Do you want to see my player variables? What ship needs this many variables? Mine. Mine does. Infantani. What is this? I gather around me, hearties, for I've a tale to tell. As our ship sailed through a tempest, lightning cracking and waves roaring, we spotted a ghostly glow on the horizon. With hearts pounding, we drew our swords ready for battle. There's no pirates on this ship. Suddenly, a shadowy figure appeared from the mist. We braced ourselves, but instead of a fearsome foe, it bellowed, "Avast! We be here to parley about your ship's extended warranty, you scurvy dogs." All right. That wins the pirate lore. All the bars. So most of the times I like read through before I read things. I just felt like that was a good one. I'm glad I didn't read it through first. All right. I just lost the game. Thanks a lot. Now you all lost the game if you're listening. Luckily, I can only lose it once a day, and it's been like a week, if you'd believe that. That game's been going on since I was a kid. Well, probably since before then, but who knows? All right, we added randomness. I'm gonna make this create music for game. We're gonna skip over this one. Front cannon shooting. Health drops? I don't know what to drop for a health thing. Can I just flip over the shadow and you just go like stand over it? Like it's belly up and you just collect it? Is that terrible? I might be able to do the randomness for the enemy cannons. Let's see. How are we firing him? Oh gosh, we're firing him exactly the same way. Am I a certified goob? You are a gooby, Infantani. You have joined the goobies by just following the channel. You're immediately a gooby. You pump chump. You goob. I feel like that ship's just gunning for me. Oh my gosh. Okay, it looks like we have a little bit of randomness. Not much. Not much. Oh, that just changes that. I gotta change their actual positions. Oh no! Infantani. Call this Pirate.io and make $1 million. That'd be kind of sick. Hey, Prosto Kotilo? Welcome in. Do you do screaming on stream? Not really. Like, I'll get excited. Like, I'll get excited and be like, hey, you know, cool, thanks for joining. But it's like, you're talking getting raids and the little excitement. And I've got a noise gate, so you won't hear me getting too loud. Nah, this is, I would say it's pretty chill. Not shrill, we're chill. Good. I'll stay here then. Aw, well, thank you for hanging out. I'll try not to scream, but I do have a noise gate, so it's gonna cut me off at a certain point, unless I take it off. But I wouldn't do that. No, I've got the noise gate. Okay, yeah, the noise gate's for the lower, yeah, compressor. I'm not gonna yell. I also have neighbors, and my fiance will yell at me. She's sitting right next to me. So if I get too loud, she's like, I'm just kidding, she doesn't do that. She only did it one time, but I got raided back to back and I was getting super excited. They're like actually screaming? I don't know. I don't get that. That's got to be Zoomer humor. Because even when I was a kid, screaming just wasn't funny. If somebody's screaming, I feel like they need to be helped. That's the cry for attention or for somebody, like somebody needs to immediately help that person. So it can get pretty scary. Yeah, I'm too old for it too. Resident sleeper. I do not care for my neighbors, but I do care about me birth giver. Yeah, Infantani, don't do that to your parents, dude. What am I making? I am working on my game jam project for the Pirate Software Game Jam. And I'm making a game about ships. I have a game design document that kind of talks about it, but it's not really sticking to it so much. So the idea was to take on a role of a pirate searching for a legendary treasure, unrelated to One Piece. And the rumor has the rumors that there's great wealth inside. So the player must fight other pirates, merchants, and monsters as they navigate the open sea, collect upgrades and alchemy supplies to help modify their cannons against their adversaries. And then their companion, which I don't have, will collect floating items in the water, which you just run over. All this fun stuff. And what it turned out to be is kind of a floating sim. It's called Arrrrchemist, and this is my first game in Godot. So I've been spending the past 2 weeks learning how to make a game in Godot. I have a background in making games for about 15 years or so, just off and on. I'm a chronic game jammer, so I have a lot of game jam projects, and this is the first time I'm venturing out to another game engine with the intention of making games in it and not just exploring it. Pretty please in the Pirate King hat. Add the jar of dirt. If I have time, I mean not time. I'm gonna be continuing this after the game jam. So I'll probably add some stuff to it and it'll be more close to what my game design document originally is. Basically, I'm gonna pretend I won the game jam and I got the $100 to put it on Steam. And I think I'm gonna just make this project a game that I release if things go well. Don't clip that. But yeah, so I've got a background in game design. I have a bachelor's in game design. I'm a web dev by trade, so uh I like doing this a lot more. I just got to find time for it and stream kind of helps me do that. So, I started off streaming gameplay stuff, Elden Ring, and then I plan on doing some like Assassin's Creed, Odyssey playthrough, Valhalla playthrough, and some other stuff, but mostly it's gonna be game dev. I'm gonna be sticking to game dev with some variety stream. Because one day I want to make my dream game, and I want everybody to be part of that, experience it. I want to inspire people to make their games. Like Bear Like Lion, one of the community members here, VIP of the channel, uh, just released their Survivors game on Steam, and it's actually pretty awesome. Oh, you're trying to make one too. Heck yeah. Well, this is definitely the stream to hang out for. We like to make things and talk a lot. Let's see. Can I give a shout out to Bear Like Lion? I haven't done this many shout outs before. Everybody's just kind of been awesome in the community, and I'm more than happy to share that off. So, yeah, Bear Like Lion just released their game on Steam. They've been actively developing it and patching it after they launched, so they're not just abandoning it, which is cool. And it's a game that I'm enjoying actually. Oh, I'm being attacked by a shark. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Anyways. But yeah, their game Survivalscape. Not Survivorscape, Survivalscape. It's a lot of fun. They've got a leaderboard. I'm at the desert level that I haven't beat yet. I've put like 3 or 4 attempts on it. And I plan on playing a little bit tonight after stream, so it'll be fun. Maybe I can play it on stream, who knows? I want to play Factorio, but that's also basically software dev. Yeah, it is. You just try to automate stuff. Here's what I don't like about Twitch shoutouts. I like them because it forces people to follow. You put that up there, they have to follow. I'm just kidding. I shout out people when it's convenient in chat. But the game dev community is pretty cool. Everybody's out there supporting everyone, giving love, sharing their community members. So I think it's nice. See a nickname and icon message on top, but I can't click on anything to see what the guy's making. Oh. Really? It doesn't let you click on their name? What about in chat though? I think that's what they kind of like hope you do, but yeah, I think that adding like a follow or like a recent link you to their recent stream would be nice. A lot of streamers that I've seen have the ability to like it just brings up a clip of their stream, so I want to figure out how to do that too. I think it's funny getting them out of context. Hey, I'm stuck. Welcome in. Hey, we're working on a pirate game as well, but we've likely abandoned the project. Do you maybe want to some of the sound effects that we built? Interesting. I have never had that kind of request. I'd be curious to see them. I just don't know a safe way to do that. Do you want to upload like an open source project to itch or something? What kind of sound effects do you have? Say it's ready. 49.99. I mean, this game has kind of a loop. There's only a limited finite amount of enemies though. Did I take out the shark? I wasn't even paying attention. All those people are cool, but I have like 50 follows, and if I follow people without seeing what they're doing, it would be a mess. That's true. And that's also a reason I only shout out people that I watch. Um, I think it's important to also have context for that. If they weren't people I watched, I wouldn't really shout them out anyways, but or if they have a cool project, I think. You watch my streams, but you never shout me out. You know what's funny about that Deflux streams? I'm not following you. I haven't watched any of your streams. Do you actually stream? Was that a joke? I love that your name has streams in it, but you don't stream. That's that's actually meme lord status. I pulled up your channel as I said that and saw that you didn't have any videos, and it's pretty funny. But you have a lot of followers. Did you used to stream? I can see what the guy's doing because I can't click on his nickname without a shout out message. Yeah, I wanna do that where it pulls up their clip. It'd be cool to have like what Captain Coder has, where it pulls up a clip that he chose that shows like maybe what they do. Maybe it's not their stream intro. That would be cool because then I can go pick out like a really good clip for the streams that I shout out, and then have that. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Prosto. Prosto? Prosto. You stream like 5 times, Deflux? Yeah. You getting all those follows in one stream, dude. That's what makes you the best streamer. You stream and then you dip, and then nobody ever hears from you again. The mystery. You had to stop though? I mean, thank you. Thank you. I would say there's also much better streamers than me too. I'm just here. I'm just a little guy doing things. I'm a big guy, but on the screen I'm a little guy doing things. Yeah, average. Average. I'm the average streamer. That's what I would have to say. I think I cleared out the map. I'm just trying to see how much money I get from these enemies. You have a Discord? Maybe that way would work. Um I do. I do. Um let's see. Is your Discord the same as your name? Ooh, a Web3 dev working on something. That's pretty sick. Yeah, I love to at least check it out. Oh, it says you're not accepting friends. Sag. You get a lot of things that are average. I got a lot of things. Yeah, I got a whole website of things that are average. You saw that. Average Game Studio. You got a lot of average games. One of those average games has like 20,000 plays on it. Where you play a dog that eats toys and then You can eat your own poop. Is it on Steam? No, stop. I don't have anything on Steam. I don't have any games on Steam. I don't know how. I've never done it. Bro. How do you have a studio but no games on Steam? Steam was a lot harder to get in when I was making games. And again, I've only made Game Jam games, so nothing was worthy of releasing on Steam, in my opinion. I feel like I didn't put enough effort to put something on Steam. Well, yeah, Deflux. Nowadays, the partners in Steam, like it's $100, you get your game on there. You used to have to go through a green. Oh, I found an enemy. You had to go through was a green light system or something. It was a nightmare back in the day, dude. I was like, I'm not jumping through hoops to release a free game. But if I keep up with this and I make something that's more polished and complete, for sure. Yeah, the whole green light thing sucked. Like if people didn't know you, you were screwed. There's no way. Nobody's gonna pay $60 for an indie game though. Like look at, unfortunately, what was that game? Hades undercharging for their game. Like what the heck? But yeah, I mean, I figure it doesn't matter where I list my games because as long as I have my website, you can find my games anywhere. It doesn't matter where I put them because I just update my website. Like, you want to go play What's in Your Mouth on GX Games or Game Jolt? Sure. Look at that. We got a game. I just updated it. Oh, poop. Nom nom nom. Oh, you can't eat the throw up though. Once the throw up's out, that's it. Oh! Aha. Anyways, that's always fun. You found the setting? All right, let me try again. All right, I sent you a friend request. If it's not overpriced and on Steam, I don't want to play it. That's fair. That's fair. I'll get you an overpriced game in no time. Yeah, it is convoluted to get a game listed, but once it's there, it's easy. I mean, and once you have a game on Steam and everything, like, can't you get a category on Twitch and all that stuff? Pumped my list price as we speak. Balinair, that's smart. Just bump it up to $59.99. Awesome. I appreciate that. Um, and stuck. If you have like, if any of the sound effects are good and make it, like if I end up using them, I'll definitely credit you. Because yeah, I'm lacking on some sound effects. Oh my gosh, cannon fire. Are they? Did you make these sound effects? Oh, those cannon fire sounds good. They're all spliced together. These are good. They sound like gunfire. Oh my god, I love the map sounds. Okay. All right, I might have to use some of these. I'm gonna go ahead and follow your channel too. Senior software engineer, hobby game developer. Sounds right up my alley, dude. Oh no, it's been a while since you streamed. No. Life. Life gets in the way. These are good sound effects. I'm hella bipolar. Hey, I understand that. That's okay. Hey, you're around. You're keeping up with things. Being in a community, I think it helps a little bit. Just seeing some other people struggle, maybe. I'm sorry to hear that though, but your GitHub reflects it. Yeah, sometimes it happens to me too. I mean, I'm not bipolar or saying I can relate in the exact way or anything. I'm not saying that I'm anything, but there are times of my depression where yeah, my code and stuff, there's times where like months and I'm just like I don't contribute, I don't build anything, I just veggie. So I hope that your spiral goes back up. Dang, you have so many sound effects. Oh, the chest opening for the legendary chest. I don't have time to make all these sound effects. These are pretty sick. Do you have any other name or anything that to credit you with if I end up using these? Because right now I've just got mouth sounds, and I need to make music too, so this would save me a lot of time. Okay, perfect. Well, thank you. It's always scary adding somebody and like getting stuff from them out of randomness. Uh, your channel, just seeing that definitely helps a lot. Otherwise, I would have had to see like a GitHub or a Twitter or something that you were working on the game. Like Falonier, I would never believe Falonier is a real person. They're just too nice. You go to their stream, sure enough, wholesome dude. I know it's weird as hell, but was actually looking to make a stupid joke and I saw a pirate game. That's okay. Do you still want to make the joke? My title's literally Arrrrchemist. It's okay, shoot away. If there are tree people, and there are many of them, are they treeple? Yeah, they have to be. What else are they? That's great, though. That is good. What am I doing wrong here? Instead of meeple, you got treeples. Little tree people. What am I doing wrong here? Float and vector 2 for the plus? These are both referencing .ys. What? Do I need to convert this to an int? Oh, okay. My bad. My bad. What am I referencing canon to? How is this even working? That's so weird. How the heck was that working? Oh, their cannons are random. It's working. Oh, hit him with that back cannon. He did not see that one coming. All right, cool. I think there's another enemy down here. I need to make enemy spawners and stuff too. All right, cool. His cannon's going off random. I think the bottom one should be too. Nice. All right, we got some more randomization. Kind of juices up the game a little bit. Oh, he ran into me. We both got hurt. Oh, oh, oh. I gotta get away from him so I can shoot him. Okay. And then we've got the shark chasing me. All right, everything's good. Everything's looking good. When is the game jam due? 2 days and 10 hours. So I will be working again tomorrow evening on this game as well. I probably won't have time between then to do it, but definitely after work tomorrow, I'll be hopping on, and then I do have a stream planned to be working on this. I didn't even know you were doing a game jam. Yeah, that's why. Like when you came in with some sound effects, dude, it was clutch. It's clutch. Like I only have let's see, my sound effects here. These are all the sound effects that I have. I have a coin, a menu click, sand hit, ship hit, and splash. It was meant to be a lull, and you come in here helping me, dude. I mean, that's serendipitous. You're like, hey, canceled project, here's some sound effects. And now I possibly have my menu open, my shop open, all this stuff, because I also have these that I'm working on. My upgrade scenes. I've got the potion upgrades, and I've got the cannonball and ship upgrades. So I need, like, perfect. What? I did some redos of some sea shanties? No, you didn't. No, you didn't, dude. Yes. Please. Oh my gosh. I literally said in chat like an hour ago, I was like, it would be cool. I'm like putting out a bounty for sea shanties. There's no way. Can I actually use these? These aren't, I'm not gonna get like DMCA'd, taken down, forever hold my peace. Like I can actually use these. Here, I'm gonna let people listen to it if it's cool. So we've got this one. No freaking way. And then we got an overworld roaming. It was ominous. And then, what's this one? This one's background ambient. See if it fits the vibe. I can hear it's very, very quiet. I would have to boost it up just a little bit. Yeah. But this first one, that's so great. The only issue is, because these aren't made for the game jam, I don't know if I can use them. Okay, no. I mean, as long as it's owned and you give me permission, we should be good. And I think you've given me permission. That's pretty legit. Thank you. I'll most likely end up using the music for sure, and then there's some of those really nice sound effects. Screenshot this. You have my permission. I'm screenshotting it right now. Here we go. Boom. It even comes with a timestamp. Thank you. I'm being attacked by a shark that's slowly getting bigger. Awesome. Well, thank you. Oh, on that note, let's see, who do we have out there? We've got Quellis Dev. Oh no, let's see. Are they streaming for longer? But that's gonna be it for me. I am a little burned out today, a little tired. Oh, I'm stuck. Thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate that. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Let's go find somebody to raid. You know what? I like Cup of Joe. Cup of Joe's awesome. He's got his really fluffy hair today. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I think we're at a good stopping point for today. Got a couple things knocked off the list, and we're gonna be streaming again tomorrow. Same time. I'm gonna be doing 7 p.m. Eastern, and probably going until about 10 o'clock. And if we're progressing quite a bit, I might just go a little bit later to kind of polish things and finish off the game a little bit. But we should be looking forward to doing some upgrades tomorrow, getting those menus done, getting the potion mixing, all that fun stuff. But for now, we're going to go raid somebody who's doing some pixel art. They're doing Sub-Square Monday or Sunday, sorry. So it's a little bit different than their normal stuff, but they're an awesome pixel artist. Good vibes. They're fun. They might be a little loud sometimes. So keep that in mind. I don't want to send you to somebody too loud, but he's pretty chill overall. I like to watch him late at night. So thank you again, Granger. Appreciate you as well. Hope you have a good night. Mars, thank you. And Freedom Forge, thank you as well. I hope you have a great one. Hope everyone has a great start to your week. Don't let Monday bite you in the ass. Have a good start to it, and I'll see you tomorrow evening. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for all your support tonight. I appreciate all of you. You're awesome. Have a good night.